So does Mike Biv want to hear a new Boyz II Men album? Because like right now they're just putting out stuff that's like covers. Stuff
well,
like that.
man, to be honest with you, when I look at Boyz II Men and everything we've been through, you know, agreeing, disagreeing, good, bad, and different, I had the privilege of doing a show with them, you know, in San Antonio a month ago. And I sat on the side of the stage and I watched them perform. I was used to seeing 4 of them, but it was only 3 at the time.
Yeah.
You know, Sean, Wanye, and Nate. And I was watching them do our New Edition steps. You know, because, you know, our manager and the godfather of New Edition, Brooke Payne, you know, he put their show together too. Just like he put New Kids on the Block show together. So our routines are out there being licensed by other groups. And I was just sitting there watching them, and I was just saying, damn, you know, a very talented group living off of yesterday's records. And if they could go in the studio and make an album of today, you know, as opposed to the covers and the different specialty albums they made, or even if I could get back in the room with them and give them that obnoxious shit that they used to hate to hear. Because I'm always in the background going, yo, you're not getting no ass with that right there. Your singing ain't painful enough, money. I don't believe you. She's not dropping her drawers for that shit. Like, I'm always in the room saying something that was totally different than how their personalities was. So they was like, Mike always beating us in the head with this bullshit. Nah, I'm trying to give you that devil's advocate, keep it funky 100 shit. Because if I just let y'all continue to make it and do the elevator stuff and that smooth shit, you ain't gonna have no pain with it. You gotta put a little pain with the smooth shit so you're not corny. So yeah, if they could go back in the studio and take those great voices, put some pain in it, I could see them making a great studio album.
Interesting. So what's your relationship with him now overall? Everything still good?
Man, I always get a text from Wanye, more than any of them. And he's always hitting me with these real uplifting messages like, yo, man, I don't know if you realize how much I appreciate what you did for us, man. I know when we was younger, you used to always want to put a foot in our ass, and we was always rebelling, but thanks for putting the whip on us the way you did, man, because, you know, it's coming in handy now, and we're now a part of the music business, so everything you was telling us back then, it makes sense to us now because we're living it.
It's beautiful. That's what's up. I mean, you've always stayed relevant, man. You know, TV, you know, popping in and out of movies, video games, all that stuff. Now in 2010, you got a lot of new ventures, including some stuff you're doing with us. Sporty Rich is one of them. So, if the people want to know, can you tell them what Sporty Rich Enterprises exactly consists of and what your plans are with it?
Well, Sporty Rich has a lot of different layers, man. One, it's a music house. You know, of course, it's for artists. You know, to find artists, groom artists, cultivate artists, release artists. You know, it's a movie television arm. One, because I consider myself like a Martin Scorsese for film, but nobody knows it. I've never been able to do any type of feature. I've never done anything, no short film to show people my eye behind the camera, man. I just live in the movie theater. I see the most wildest movies, and I say one day I'm going to show people another side. Then it's a television thing, being down with TNT, making the band, and of course performing as an artist on many TV shows. I got a feel for, you know, television and the power of the square. I call it the square. And I got a power of that that four-corner square, and I want to infiltrate it with some ideas. And that's another arm. And then it's clothing, man, you know, and I feel like I fumbled the ball, man. More or less, I'm a basketball player. I feel like I turned the ball over. Back in the 90s, man, I was sending out referee shirts, sweatsuits, nylon, all white, all black sweatsuits, all type of shit with Biv 10 on it to all of the bosses at record label, all of the young presidents, you know, and putting their name on it with my logo on it, just testing my gear, man. I would find people wearing my gifts at conventions and different stuff and giving me the promo, man. So I had an idea for clothes. Plus, I was that nigga back then, and I couldn't get that manufacturing deal, man. So now with Sporty Rich, I plan to go back with fashion because, you know, I find me to be a pretty fresh and clean type of cat, man. I done put the airbrush out there with BBD and had the whole country in the frenzy. I done designed some new edition suits with the pocket square on the arm, not on the front left chest. I done flipped gear a lot, man, but I've never had a store or a line to represent my shit. So hopefully with Sporty Rich and moving forward between music, television, film, and fashion, the company could stand for something, man, and be a one-stop shop.
Okay. How come you never put out any rappers?
Well, I did. You know, he took a lot of heat, you know, and some people was like he was corny and he was too cute, and all this war and beef was going on, and I was like, you know what, man? You know what I mean? I guess my R&B shit just ain't working in this hip-hop world, so. And then a lot of cats in Boston, you know, cats that I came up with that are in the hip-hop, because it seemed like everybody's in the hip-hop. They want to get on, but I tell them, I said, look, I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. Until I can put out the type of rap shit that I want to put out, I need to make sure my rap runway is right. I got an R&B runway, but I ain't got a hip-hop runway. And the only type shit I would ever put out is a Boston version of NWA. I can't do nothing else. I don't know nothing else. I don't live nothing else. Don't nothing else do nothing for me. If I ain't got no Cube, no Ren, and I ain't got no one that's no Easy, you know, we want Easy. If I ain't got no obnoxious, loud, controversial shit, then I can't do anything else, man. You know what I mean? I just live for that type of art, man, because it's expressive, it's bravado, and it's edgy. And I like that. That's what I like as a ball player in the streets of Boston. I like that shit.
Wow.